All right, let's power up and test your knowledge on a topic that is literally all around us: energy. It gets our cars moving, our homes lit up, and our bodies working. But how much do you really know about it? So, we've put together a quick little quiz to find out if you're an energy novice or a total pro. Look, this is all just for fun, so no pressure, right? Are you ready to put your knowledge to the test? Okay, here's the game plan. We've got 3 rounds. First up, we'll cover the energy fundamentals. Then we'll jump into a super quick fact or fiction round. And we'll wrap it all up with the expert challenge. As for the answers, we'll save those for the very end. Sound good? Let's do this. All right, let's dive right into round 1, energy fundamentals. These first 4 questions are all about the core concepts, just to get our brains warmed up. Here we go, first question. Okay, question 1. Which of the following is not a form of energy? Your options are A, heat, B, sound, C, force, or D, light. Which one of these is the odd one out? Go ahead and lock in your answer. Question number 2. Picture this. You're holding a ball way up high, right before you're about to let it drop. What kind of energy does that ball have all stored up? Is it kinetic, potential, chemical, or electrical energy? And now for a big one, a fundamental law of physics, the law of conservation of energy. What does it actually say? Does it say that energy can be created or destroyed, or that it just changes form, but the total amount always stays the same? Or maybe that it gets lost during transfer? This is a really crucial concept. And the final question for our first round. Let's talk energy sources. Out of these 4, coal, oil, wind, and natural gas, which one do we consider renewable? You know, the kind that can be naturally replenished. Excellent. Round 1 is in the bag. Let's switch gears and move on to round 2, fact or fiction. This one's going to be fast. I'll throw a statement at you, and you just decide, is it true or is it false? Simple as that. You ready? Let's go. First up, heat energy is produced when work is done against friction. Just think about rubbing your hands together really fast when it's cold outside. What do you think? True or false? Okay, next statement. Wind energy is a non-renewable resource. We kind of just touched on this topic, right? So is wind something that will eventually just run out? True or false? And the last one for this round. Light travels faster than sound. You know, think about a big thunderstorm. What do you experience first? The flash of lightning or the boom of thunder? True or false? Okay, you made it. It's time for the final round, the expert challenge. Now, these questions, they're going to be a little bit tougher. They might require some deeper thinking, maybe even a quick calculation in your head. Let's see how you do. Here is our first expert question. A light bulb takes in energy and makes 60 joules of useful light, but it also wastes 40 joules as heat. So, what is its efficiency? Is it A, 40%, B, 50%, C, 60%, or a perfect D, 100%? Yep, this one involves a little bit of math. Question 2 of the final round. Let's talk about our sun. Where does that massive, incredible star get all of its power? What's the process happening deep down in its core? Is it chemical reactions, nuclear fusion, nuclear fission, or something else entirely? And for our final question, we've got a special format, an assertion and a reason. The assertion is, coal is a fossil fuel. The reason given is, it is formed from dead plants buried for millions of years. Your job is to decide if both of those statements are true and if that reason correctly explains the assertion. And that's it. The quiz is complete. How do you think you did? Feeling confident? Well, pencils down, everyone, because it's time for the final reveal. Let's go through all the answers, starting right back at round 1. Okay, let's review round 1. The answer to question 1 is C, force. A force is a push or a pull, but energy is the capacity to do work. For question 2, a ball held high has B, potential energy. It's got the potential to move. For the law of conservation of energy, the answer is C. It just changes form but is never created or destroyed. And finally, the renewable source is, of course, C, wind. Moving on to fact or fiction. Is heat produced from friction? Yes, absolutely. That's true. The statement that wind is non-renewable is false. It's a classic renewable resource. And finally, is it true that light travels faster than sound? You bet it is. That's why you always see the lightning before you hear the thunder. And for the expert challenge, the light bulb's efficiency is C, 60%, and we'll break down that math in just a second. The sun's incredible power comes from B, nuclear fusion. And for that last question, the answer is A. Coal is a fossil fuel precisely because it's formed from ancient plant matter. The reason perfectly explains the assertion. Let's just quickly break down that efficiency calculation. The formula is simply the useful energy you get out divided by the total energy you put in. So the useful energy was 60 joules of light. The total energy was that 60 joules of light plus the 40 joules of wasted heat, giving us 100 joules total. So 60 divided by 100 is 0.6. Multiply that by 100 and you get 60% efficiency. It's a perfect example of energy not being lost. Just convert it. So how'd you do? Whether you aced every single question or learned something new, the point is this. Understanding energy isn't just for a quiz. It's fundamental to understanding how our entire world works, from the sun in the sky to the phone in your pocket. And that brings us to the end. So I'll leave you with one last question to think about. Now that you've put your knowledge to the test, what's one small change you can make to use energy a little more wisely today? Thanks for joining this explainer.